Welcome to this week's segment of Sports Uncovered, where we take a look at some of the lesser-known issues that are present in sports. Today we're at Munch Stables, and we're going to be discussing Western-style horseback riding.
Western riding is a style that was developed very early on with a main purpose to get work done. The style was created for ranchers to do everyday tasks such as rounding up cattle, so they needed a horse that could turn on a dime, chase down cattle, and carry out other daily tasks. Over the years, these tasks turned into competitions between fellow ranchers, thus creating the rodeo. In these, the cowboys and cowgirls would put their skills to the test in events such as roping and riding. Some of this may sound familiar, but when most people think of horse competitions, they think of jumping.
No Western sports are actually in the Olympics. So it doesn't get as much coverage unless you're into the rodeo and that kind of activities and sports.
A big issue is the sport's promotion. Western riding gets very little, if any, television coverage. A reason for this is because of the very nature of Western riding. It is not considered as clean and pretty as some of the English events that are shown, and it simply does not show as well on television. This lack of exposure keeps people away from the sport, and they might not even know it exists. Barrel racing is a popular event for Western riders.
Barrel racing is only allowed to be done professionally by ladies, which I think doesn't help the sport because, as we all know, lady sports doesn't get as much coverage as men's sports does.
Cassandra Court is a rider at Munch Stables and thinks people just need to try Western.
It takes a lot of time and effort and patience, but I think if we got people out here to do it, they would fall in love.
We learned a lot and had a lot of fun here today. Western barns might be harder to find, but the search is definitely worth it. For Conestoga Connected, I'm Taylor Van Weimer.